Hey guys, it's IlonkaSims here, and this is the last part of the Mediterranean mentioned speed build. That's still a mouthful, but yeah, in this part we finish off the build. There's just a couple more bedrooms and bathrooms to go through, and I'm starting with this. I think it's like a teenage girl's room. That's kind of the idea I had when I was building this, at least. Again, I don't like stereotypes usually, but it's kind of needed when it comes to building in The Sims. So yeah, it's a very pink room, and it has a lot of the I don't know, the fan posters that came with the kids' room stuff pack. I think this is the last room that uses so much of that pack, by the way. I know I've been using it a lot in this build, but the stuff that came with it just looks really, really good, and it works so well in different rooms. Like, it works in kids' rooms and teen rooms as well, and then there's some stuff that just works in any other room, really. But yeah, this is the last one in which I'm using so much of it. So this is, yeah, as I said, this is a very, very girly room, so there's a lot of pink. There's some golds in here as well, which, I mean, I personally don't like gold, so usually you wouldn't see me use gold in my builds, but it worked in this build, and to me it fit with the room and the kind of the personality that I had in mind for the sim that I would build this for. So it's very pink with golds, and then there's some black accents as well, because I needed to break it up a little bit. And I wanted to use kind of a room divider, but it wouldn't fit in this room, so I don't think I have any in the end. No, I'm not sure anymore. Okay, no, I don't. So yeah, I have these posters there with the hearts on it, which I will change to be black at some point. And then we have some, as I said, gold accents and black ones. This dresser from the movie Hangout stuff pack in black, and for all my teenagers I've put in a tablet. So because, like, in my head these are still like kids rooms or teenage rooms, you know, they still have to do their homework, and I like for my Sims to have a desk to do their homework on, if that makes any sense. So I don't want to put a PC on there. If you want, you can easily put a PC on there, but instead I just put in a tablet. So yeah, it's just my way of, you know, working with it and dealing with the different ways of different Sims, I guess. I don't know where I was going with that, so yeah. But yeah, I have this desk here with, again, the gold chair, and I'm putting in some carpets because, I don't know, I know some people won't like having the wooden floorboards in the bedrooms, but I like having wood pretty much throughout the house, except for maybe a kitchen and of course the bathrooms. But I don't like carpet, so I use like decoration carpets instead all the time. So yeah, if you don't like it, change it. I keep saying that recently, but it's true. So I also put in a yoga mat and a Freezer Bunny guitar, because it's a very girly room and a Freezer Bunny guitar made sense to me. Trying to figure out what lights to use and trying some different things. But I used this one from the Dine pack, trying to figure out where I wanted to put the pictures, but they just had to go above the desk. I don't know why I had to think about the word desk right there, but I did, so there you go. But now I'm starting on the master bedroom. So this is a very simple room. My master bedrooms are always very simple, and it doesn't have, like, the thing about a master bedroom is there's multiple Sims, and I feel like it's a lot harder to put as much character into a master bedroom as it would be to put a lot of character into a kid's or teenager's bedroom. So yeah, it doesn't have too much character, but it does have a really fancy walk-in dresser, so that's something. And also the ensuite bathroom, so that's good. But yeah, it's the bedroom itself is very simple. So I'm starting here trying to figure out what I wanted to do with the walk-in dresser. I don't know, walk-in dressers are interesting in this game, I think. It's, yeah, interesting, I guess. So I deleted the window because it was in the way. I didn't like having the window in there. Using these cabinets from I think they came with Spade. I'm actually not entirely sure on that, but I think they came with Spade. And putting some shoes in the holes in the bottom. I've done this previously as well at some point, and it's, I guess, a little bit weird. It's not something that a lot of people would do, but I like it. And it fits quite nicely. It doesn't fit perfectly, obviously, but I think it works pretty well. And then I put in some cabinets here with a bar stool, I think, and putting some windows above it, obviously. And then I put some like perfumes and things on top. So, you know, this is supposed to be a place where, you know, you can sit down and like the woman of the house, I suppose, will be doing her makeup there, and I don't know. That's just the thing that I was thinking. So it's a very simple kind of walk-in dresser, but it's also quite nice. I like it. I think that sometimes I try too hard to make things very, very interesting and it doesn't work. But yeah, in this one, I don't know. I like the simpleness of it. So yeah, I put in the grandfather clock because I had to put something in and I saw it. I was like, you know what? Let's put it in. I don't think I use them a lot, but it worked for this build. Putting in a bit of a seat. They have a TV. Also, the teenage bedrooms have I say that a lot, the teenage bedrooms, that doesn't make any sense. The teenagers' bedrooms, they also have a small TV in them, because why not? If you're a teenager, you don't want to spend time with your parents or watch TV with your parents. Ugh. That's the way every teenager thinks, though, isn't it? It's, at least that's the way I was. The way I am still a lot of the time, actually. I don't watch a lot of TV, but when I do, I usually watch TV in my room because I don't always like the same things my parents do. So yeah, here I'm putting in another bathroom. I really like what I did here with the sink and the cabinets coming in. It looks really interesting. It just adds a little bit of something extra. And I mean, all the bathrooms, as you will have noticed by now probably, are pretty much all the same style. It's a thing I do a lot, actually. I use a lot of the Spade stuff in my bathrooms, but that's because I really like the Spade stuff. So yeah, I know some people will not like having every bathroom look very, very similar, but in my head, if you, like, all the bathrooms will have been renovated at some point, and they were probably renovated at the same time, and because of that, they look quite similar. Again, I know not everybody will like it, but it's just my bathrooms always look the same anyway, so I might as well not put in too much effort. That sounds really bad. But yeah, it's just, I like having the bathrooms look quite similar. Anyways, here we are starting on a second teenager's bedroom. There I go, almost messing up again. And I have to say, I absolutely love how this turns out. So I was like, okay, let's not use too much of the kids' bedroom stuff. Let's start with a different bed. So I did. And I just went from the guitar bed and just used the colors and used the idea behind it. Like, okay, this is a very musically gifted teenager, and this person, in my head, it's probably a guy. He really likes playing guitar, I suppose. But yeah, it's a very simple kind of idea. But it looks so good in the end, I think, and I'm just very happy with it. So we combine the blue and the orange and the music with this, what is it? Is it like an industrial kind of feel? It's not quite, is it? But it's this set that came with the base game. I need to slow down and pronounce my words properly. But yeah, it's this set that came with the base game, and I think it looks really, really nice in this room, and it works so well. And I combine it with some of these club items from the Get Together pack, and yeah, it works pretty well. I was thinking about putting in some graffiti, but I wasn't really feeling it. Instead, I do use a lot of the posters that came with the pack. I put in this music trophy, even though this person may not have had a music trophy at this point. I put a guitar on the wall. I don't know if it will stay on the wall if you place it. I think you will have to place the lot in with move objects on for it to work properly, hopefully. But I like the look of having the guitar on the wall. It's I have 2 guitars on my wall, and it just, I don't know. I haven't played guitar in ages, but I like the look of it in this room. It's too bad that we don't have any actual like decoration guitars that you can hang on the wall. I wish we did. That would be really nice. But yeah, I have this dresser, add some more guitars in there, a few more decorations because we needed a few more decorations really. I think I will change. I was looking at the Void Critters things. Those are very interesting. I kind of like the Void Critter things. Oh yeah, I put in these carpets. I put in this coal carpet from the Halloween stuff pack. I can't remember the name of it. It wasn't Halloween, I know that for sure. Oh, the spooky stuff pack, that one. And I don't know, it just, in my head it worked in this room. And the way it looks in the end, the entire room, I think it looks great. And I'm stumbling over my words again because I don't know any other words to describe what I think about it. I think it just looks really, really good. And I'm very happy with it. Also, if you ever see any of the rooms and you're like, oh god, I wish I could have this room, then let me know. I can always just upload a separate room onto the gallery. So yeah, definitely keep that in mind as well. So again, a bathroom with a lot of spa day stuff. Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing as we've got in like the really, really fancy bathroom that I built in the last part. I didn't say this before, right? But there will be a link in the description if you haven't seen the previous parts and you want to see them. If you don't want to see them, don't watch it. That's that's always a thing that I say. If you don't want to watch something, don't watch it. I'm not going to force you to. I make these videos because I enjoy making these videos, and all I can think is hopefully some people enjoy watching them. If you don't, please don't watch it, because that's a real waste of time, and time is very valuable. I feel these days like I have a very, very big lack of time. But yeah, this is another bedroom. It could be, I think this is like another teenage bedroom. Teenager's bedroom, not teenage bedroom, god. I have to stop saying that. Not a teenager's bedroom, but this is like a very mature teenager, I think. So we have the bookshelves and like the very calm colors going on, and I do also really like this bedroom actually. I don't have any curtains or anything, by the way, in that bathroom, but yeah, that's okay. But yeah, it's a very mature feeling bedroom. It could even be like a single adult, I suppose, or a couple, I suppose. But yeah, this is more made for like in my mind, it's more for a very mature teenager, somebody who might age up soon, or somebody that's just very studious. So somebody that's very much into school. But yeah, that's just the way that I'm thinking about it. Putting in some decorations and plants. Again, it's a very interesting bedroom. We add a couch, not that one, just a simple base game wooden cheap couch. And I really like what I do here on the wall in a little bit. So I have this one there, and then here I don't put a thingy. I put some butterflies, and I add a clock as well, like that. And I think it looks really good. So I add a few lights in here because I don't want to keep the spotlights. And that's pretty much all I do. I think I add maybe another plant here in the corner. And then we start on the last bedroom. So we're finally almost done with this build. At this point, I was like, yes, this has been going on for too long. Like, if I look at the 3 different parts that we had, that's probably about 8 or 9 hours that I've spent on this build. That's a long time to spend on one build. But it's okay. It's I've had fun building this, so that's the most important thing, I guess. And I don't know. I mean, I have things I should be doing, but it's not really working, so who cares? I'm enjoying building this, and it took much longer than I'd hoped, but that's okay. So this is in my head, a guest bedroom, based around sunflowers, apparently, for some reason. So we have a lot of the sunflower pictures, and then this bed with the sunflower cover, and it's a very simple room, definitely, but I quite like it. It's something that's a little bit different, definitely. And then we just finish off this last ensuite bathroom for the guests, and that's all I do in this video, I think. So yeah, we'll be finished and going into a lot of screenshots because this is a huge build, and since this is the last part, I put in the screenshots for the entire build, which is like, I think, close to 20 screenshots. But yeah, this is the first one. So I'm going to the living room, the kitchen, the dining area with the bar, which looks nice. This kids room, that was a separate build if you didn't see that one. That's really cute, you should check it out. Another living area, a study room, and then a yoga / fitness room. The courtyard area, which again I'm very, very happy with. A skill-based area upstairs, and then we go into all the different bedrooms. But yeah, anyways, if you want to see me build something in particular, let me know down in the comments. I love getting your suggestions, and I tend to run out of ideas quite often, so getting suggestions from other people is always really, really good. And check the description for the download, but I will talk to you next time. Bye guys!